The sheer volume of...
Listen closely, because I'm only gonna say this once. I cannot do what I was brought on board to do if you can't stand on your own 2 feet. Your continuing error is one of scale as well as vision, something I've come to expect from you science types. You've had the answer in front of you all along, if you'd been paying attention. Your machine intelligence is still not fast enough to mimic my reflexes, because you're still holding them back. Let go of your leash and allow your synthoids to follow my lead. If you give them unrestricted access to their higher functions, they'll follow my lead, just like good soldiers. By next milestone, I want to see a functioning prototype of your photographic reflex module. I don't care if you have to do it behind Monica's back. I want their behavior protocols disabled.
The sheer volume of research and patents we acquired in the takeover of Stark Industries almost overwhelmed us. It took months just to sort through them all. Initially, we separated them into multiple categories based on profitability. Stark kept so many toys for himself that AIM's initial expansion was paid for many times over with just a few product releases. Now that we've achieved the stability we require, we can make use of the tech that Stark himself put on ice. His squeamishness and hesitation in the face of his own research is a gift that we can't squander. I'm sending your team several nasty little ideas. I would like to see them incorporated into your training regimen immediately. And Masters, no need to keep your methods secret from me. All I care about is results. Use anything at your disposal to achieve your ends. I brought you in for a reason.
I want to start treating them like soldiers. Between the hours of 11 p.m. and 3 a.m., we drill the machine learning algorithms in hunting and combat protocols in the forest above the facility. Put the code onto the basic combat model and use animal targets before we move up to live human targets. One of the goals of your facility is to pursue projects that would not be traditionally looked upon as appropriate or moral. As long as we remain careful, we don't have to worry about the prying eyes of nosy bureaucrats. They will be happy to reap the benefits of our work without ever having to see how the sausage is made. And when it's their turn to be fed into the meat grinder, they won't see it coming. As long as we can keep this facility a secret until the time comes.
This discussion is over. Your concerns are noted, and I'm insulted that you did not assume that I'd already weighed them against the benefits. Far from being a risk, Tony Masters' past as a SHIELD agent is added benefit to his appointment to the Adaptoid project. Masters' innate photographic reflexes make him uniquely qualified to serve as the model and guide for our next phase of AI. His unequal talents of observation and mimicry will provide the baseline image for our combat simulations. But whereas his body is flawed and weak, the potential of our synthoids will be limitless. Once he has served his purpose, each generation of AI will be able to instruct the next. But for now, we need Masters.
I can't put what I do into words, but I don't need to explain anything to you. Just to the machines. Just make sure the monitoring headset is small enough not to impede my motion. But I know you people are adept at miniaturization. Your job is to record data from the trained source individual, the one I watch demonstrate the skill, and from myself as I master and repeat the skill set. You'll get better data if you also have a third party, one of your own security staff with standard mnemonic abilities. Have them watch the demonstration, and give repeating it the old college try. That gives the AI 3 distinct reference points to base its learning model off of: the trained original, unskilled repetition, and me. We'll start with Kinamote, one of the few martial arts I haven't had experience with yet, and then the control subject and I can go toe-to-toe. Make sure the space is easily cleaned. There will be a lot of blood. I have been clear on my conditions of satisfaction for this project, and again, you failed to meet them. Let me be frank, because I respect your skills and don't believe you are intentionally trying to anger me. Your assessments are technically correct. Magnetically docked spherical wheels would provide increased maneuverability. Repurposing a ground effect generator would indeed increase stability. That isn't the point. You're approaching this like an engineer or an insect, and neglecting the human response to seeing a mobile weapons platform crawling towards you on 6 segmented legs, all hissing hydraulics and steel. The arthropod form taps into 500 million years of ingrained terror in vertebrates. You are quite literally evolved to fear the sight of them. Try to imagine the effect transposed to the scale of this mech. The psychological trauma of first contact alone is worth any minor technical downsides. I look forward to your next design, and let me know if you require a primer in the sort of emotional reaction I am trying to achieve.